Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my Stardust gains, how much I've accumulated over time and how much I've spent. Now, we're not going to get down to the nitty-gritty, calculating every little thing around every little corner. We're just going to do a rough draft to see exactly how much I've gained, how much I've spent, roughly, okay? And it's quite a bit. It's insane, all right? Now, before we get into this, I remember back in the day, there was an app. I'm gonna say this is not something you should have done. I didn't know any better, but you were able to log in and it would show you how much Stardust you spent and where you spent it. That was incredible. I already know Niantic can see exactly what we're doing on the back end, how much Stardust we spent where, on what Pokemon, mythical, legendary, ultra beast, regular, and how much Stardust we've gained through catching Pokemon, through Go Battle League. I know they have all these statistics. If we were able to have these, that would be absolutely amazing. We're going to take a look at my mythical, legendary, ultra beasts, powered up, secondary moves, shadow Pokemon, that's going to be at the end because those are the most expensive, regular Pokemon, and just kind of accumulate a rough draft number to see what we have going on here, just so you can have an idea of how much Stardust I've spent. Again, I'm going to under-calculate this because I'm not going to go through all several hundred Pokemon to figure out which categories I did power up for 75,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. The 100,000, we can do that. Everything else, we're gonna just kind of rough draft. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this. So let's go ahead and check out my Pokemon here and see what we have going on. Let's go ahead and start this video off right about now. But first, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Go Battle League itself for this season to see how you're gonna be able to accumulate more Stardust. All right, so from March 15th till the 22nd, you're gonna be able to get 4x Stardust for the Master League as well as Spring Cup. So make sure you do take advantage of that when it does happen. From March 22nd until the 29th, you have all three different leagues as it is, 4x Stardust. Take advantage of it, folks. I'm telling you, put a star piece on when you do collect it. All right, and then from April 22nd until the 19th, you do have 4x Stardust yet again. And then April 19th until the 26th, all three leagues yet again, 4x Stardust. Do you see a pattern here? You're gonna see how much I've gained for it. All right, from May 10th until the 17th, you're gonna have some more 4x Stardust. March 17th until May 24th, 4x Stardust. And then from May 24th until the end, you're gonna have 4x Stardust. All right, now taking a look at my Ultra Beasts, Mythicals, and Legendaries, we're actually going to accumulate the power-up that we do have here. We're gonna do a rough draft, okay? We're going to kind of accumulate the ones that we have semi-powered up and see how much Stardust that counted as. And then we're gonna go into the secondary moves to see how much that is, and we're gonna accumulate that. And then we're just gonna keep on adding over and over again on top of that. And at the end, I'm gonna show you how much Stardust I've earned in Go Battle League completely. It's insane. All right, so taking a look at all of these here, quite the lineup. We have 101 different Pokemon with a secondary move, legendary, mythical, and ultra beast. That's a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this Mewtwo. So it's gonna cost 492,000 Stardust to completely max this out. It's at the Great League combat power, okay? So we can kind of rough draft off of that. I am going to underestimate so we don't go over. It's always good to underestimate. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So let's go ahead and hop over into the calculator here in just a second after we do look at these. Calculator, right? Let's go ahead and see. Starting at Stormbreaker. And I do believe I did count some. I didn't count all of them, but we are going to accumulate them and see what we have. So Mewtwo, I mean, look at this. They're all fluctuating between different categories here. Some are powered up all the way. Some are powered up mediocre. Some are powered up XL, but not all the way. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to do a rough draft. And I do believe accumulate 40 completely maxed out ones, and we'll just call it good at that. That's completely underestimating at this point here. As you can see, we have a ton that are completely powered up. So let's see what we have going on here. Going into the calculator, we're gonna go 40 times 300,000, completely underestimating. That's 12 million Stardust right there. Again, underestimating these numbers. Okay, 101 mythical legendaries in Ultra Beast. We just did a rough draft of power-ups, completely underestimating. So we're gonna go ahead and do how much it's going to cost for secondary moves for all of these. That's an easy thing to do. Go ahead and take a look. They're all secondary moves. So 101 times 100,000. Let's see what we have going on here. And that is going to be a good 10 million and 100,000. I mean, that is insane. Plus what we had before is going to equal 22 million Stardust plus, okay? So we're not even close to touching or scratching the surface as to how much Stardust we have spent here. Taking a look at the Shadow Pokemon, these son of a guns cost a lot, okay? We do have this Metagross. I just completely powered that one up a little bit ago. Yeah, it cost a lot, but whatever. I had the Stardust and XL Candy, so I just went ahead and did it. Staraptor, completely maxed out. I'm just showing you the categories here. I mean, it very much fluctuates between a lot of these Pokemon here. Hitmonchan, completely powered up. This thing costs 600,000 plus Stardust, okay? That's insane. So I just want you to see, take a look, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and go to the bottom here and kind of just add it up. 615,000 Stardust. We're not going to times that by all the power or all the Pokemon powered up. And I did count the ones that were powered up to some degree because this one is a little bit finicky. I wouldn't call it finicky, just more so we need to be a little bit more precise for this one because this is a lot of Stardust. But not only that, they're very much disorganized. Who knows what the hell's going on here? They're all just kind of jumbled up together, right? But yeah, a lot of them. Ooh, we do have a legendary, a Suicune there, Shadow, secondary move, another legendary, but we did add that up, so hey. But going through all of these here, we do have a max Gramble. I mean, this is what I do here. Absolutely worth it. This thing is a 15-15-14, or I do believe a 14-15-15. Still worth it, right? So again, taking a look, 615,000 Stardust. Okay, let's go ahead and times 32 maxed out Shadow Pokemon times 500,000. We're gonna underestimate this yet again. 16 freaking million Stardust, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and add what we had before, which is going to be the 37 million, which is leading us to 53 million Stardust spent. Is that everything that we spent in this game? Absolutely not. Not only is it not only the Stardust we've spent in the game, not only the Stardust we have spent in the game, but we have spent so much more. We have accumulated this much through just Go Battle League. Simply, not even. We've collected even more, which is just absolutely insane. So yeah, let's go ahead and see here. Technically, 53 million Stardust in Go Battle League. That's absolutely insane. Now, was that including with star pieces on special events? Absolutely. Do I turn on my star piece every time I collect Stardust? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I definitely do not do that. I will say during Go Battle days, I tend to do it once in a while, but then I kind of get flustered by the algorithm and all the bullshit hard counters, and I started losing my concentration and I forget to put on a star piece, or I just don't give a damn. So I'm not doing that every single time. But ever since Go Battle League has started, 54 million Stardust. That is absolutely insane. That is the Stardust we have collected. Now, how much have I collected through just regular gameplay? Well, only Niantic knows, and they definitely do have those numbers. Like I said, when I logged in to this app way before, when the game first started, it wasn't to cheat. It was simply to calculate your IVs, because back in the day, you were not able to actually see the IVs of your Pokemon. What it did was say, oh, that's pretty good for attack. Oh, that's not so good for defense. Oh, that's really good in defense. It's like vague ass phrases. But then they wised up and they realized, oh, hey, yeah, people actually want to know the numbers that they have on their Pokemon. Yeah, no shit. So here we are, and they actually have added that feature, which is thank goodness, because everybody would be using a third-party app to see what kind of IVs they have if they wasn't telling them the exact numbers, because we've come to a point where we're spending so much money, we want to know the exact number. So that's where we're at. That's the only reason why I use that. And it told you how much Stardust you spent for everything. So Niantic knows, but here we are. So how much Stardust did I get here? Wow, 53 million in Go Battle League. I understand a lot of you hate to play in Go Battle League, but at the end of the day, it just might be beneficial for you to play there. I know, I'm one of the biggest advocates. Algorithm, it's such a manipulated bullcrap system. Everybody should boycott it. And here I am telling you to play it. I guess so. It's free Stardust. Look, might as well take advantage of it, especially during Go Battle Day. Look how much I've earned here. Absolutely insane. It's a big contributor to how much I've spent on all my Pokemon. And if I wasn't to play Go Battle League, then I wouldn't have been able to power up nearly as much Pokemon that I do have in my inventory. So there you go. Go Battle League is definitely worth your time for Stardust. Do you want to turn on a Star Piece? It really depends. You definitely want to take advantage of this 4-time Stardust events, as well as Go Battle Days. Again, I know it might be frustrating, but at the end of the day, you can just get it over with. Pick some random meta team and just sweep up. Take a couple of wins, get your Stardust. Don't go down premium tracks, okay? I repeat, do not go down premium tracks. If you're into Go Battle League and you enjoy it and you don't care about losing once in a while, then maybe you want to take advantage of that if you have a bunch of raid passes, because you can get some XL candies. But for the most part, you probably want to just stick premium. The big question is, did you go down premium most of the time? I'm going to have to say 30% of the time I did. Probably even less at this point, okay? So that's what I've gotten. At the end of the day, there you have it. Tons of Stardust through Go Battle League. So if you're trying to get some more Stardust, make sure you go down Go Battle League. Now, another thing I have to include is at the end of Go Battle League, at the end of each season, you're going to be able to accumulate a mass amount of Stardust. And if you turn on a Star Piece, as you do go into Go Battle League, when the season has ended for your time period, you have to make sure you have a Star Piece on, because when you do enter that, it is going to actually add up. So if you have a Star Piece on, you're going to accumulate a crap load of dust. And that is a massive way to get a good amount of dust too at the end of the season. Easy money with a simple Star Piece. Oh, but I'm not going to grind afterwards. Am I going to use a Star Piece just for this? Yes, you are. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to use a Star Piece. You're going to collect your Stardust. And that Star Piece is just going to wear out over time. Whatever, who cares? Make sure you maybe turn on a Instant or something, I guess. Whatever you have to do. But it doesn't matter. Just have a Star Piece on at the end of the season so you can accumulate extra dust. That's a big deal, okay? So just a last little minute tip here. I had to put it in. That's why I'm not wearing my jacket. I don't walk around my house wearing my Trainer Gear jacket. That's where I get it from. Trainer Gear is the person that I get these from. Look them up on X. Is what do we call it now? X-Men. God, so stupid. All right, there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I really appreciate you stopping by. Man, I know a lot of you appreciate me, and I thank you so much. And for the people who hate me, look, I don't hate you back. Maybe some of you. Maybe I hate some of you. But for the most part, if we were to sit down and have a few drinks, you'd probably be like, you know what? Hey, what the hell have I been talking about? You're living on the internet. You wouldn't say anything you're saying on the internet to my face. Absolutely not. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.